Well, hello there, YouTube. Today is Tuesday. Took off about 20 minutes early just to get out for a ride. We do have an extra hour of daylight now, so that's going to help quite a bit for riding. And it's kind of a nice day. I felt a little chilly when I first got out, but only because I came out of the house and I think it's in the 60s, probably 60. It'll probably be 65 today. I don't think my bike's acclimated yet, but I'm gonna go for a ride. It's a beautiful day. It's not hot, not cold. Got my mesh jacket on, but just got some thin pants on. I don't wear jeans because I think jeans are hot, so I haven't worn jeans in years. Usually I'm in the house just wearing shorts, or if it's cold, sweatpants, because I work from home, so I don't typically have to get dressed. Anyway, it's spring is springing. I don't know if you could tell it yet, but once I hit some areas, you can tell it's getting to be springtime. The grass is turning a little green. Oh, I got I have my Hero 5 Silver, and I've had ND filters when I used to fly the GoPro Karma drone, and I just forgot about it. So now I put the filters in my tour pack, and I got an 8 on there right now. I finally just put one on. It's only an 8, but it should help with you know, kind of they work like sunglasses, you know, like maybe make the color pop a little bit more, but not so blown out on bright days. GoPro, this one does a really good job anyway, so you know, sometimes they could be a little bright, and I bring down the brightness a little bit, and bring up the saturation in my videos. So I don't do a whole lot to them. I don't do color grading, like, you know, special LUTs or anything like that. I just do it myself in Final Cut Pro X, and just, you know, adjust them with the color. Oh, what is it? The color board kind of thing. I don't do anything crazy to them. But anyway, what a gorgeous day. So I'm kind of curious when I get home to see what this, you know, what the ND8 filter does. I still leave it on like auto. I shoot 1080p Super View, probably, oh, what am I at? 30 frames per second, maybe, I don't know. Forgot what I set it at. Anyway, bye. Oh, I know one thing. I think most of you know I ride a Goldwing Trike, and it's the Motor Trike Razor conversion, which I like. But the new 2018s, I know Motor Trike has got one, and they're tearing it apart, and they're redesigning a Trike for the 2018. But Hannigan already has one, and I saw it on Facebook. It's the one that, if you remember, like the Gen 2 that had like the big hula skirt kind of back end that wasn't the most attractive in my opinion, but they've done the same type of thing with the 2018, but it's a complete redesign. So the back fenders and everything has some really cool lines to it. So it looked really cool, it looked really attractive, but the only thing they didn't do yet was make running boards. Like, you know, I like the running boards keep the wind off of you and the water off of you from splashing up. And I haven't seen anyone on any of these trikes put highway pegs on them, so I'm wondering where they're going to put the highway pegs. There's this little big plastic thing off to the side, and there's a bar underneath there, so I'm thinking they'll have to take that off and mount highway pegs on that somehow, because you gotta have highway pegs if you travel like I do. I mean, I live on these. I just put it on there now because I'm in town, but I live on these on the highway, you know, just to stretch my legs out, push up and get my butt off the seat a little bit. So I actually live on the highway pegs, and there's no way I could ride for 8 hours a day with my feet on just the regular pegs. I'd be going crazy. So hopefully there'll be some aftermarket stuff. There'll be some aftermarket seats that don't cost $500 like Goldwing's charging for them, and I think Can-Am does the same thing. They'll charge $500 for a backrest, which is ridiculous. So hopefully there'll be some aftermarket companies coming out with stuff that can reduce that price down to a couple $100 versus, you know, $500 and $600 like you know, Goldwing Honda wants for them. So that'll be interesting to see over the next few years, the aftermarket stuff that's going to come out for the new Goldwing. I really like that new Goldwing. I love the DCT. I'd buy a DCT. I don't give a darn about shifting. I think it'd be awesome just to give it gas and let it shift. Everything I've seen, everybody driving it shifts so smooth you don't even know it's shifting. So that can be really cool. And I'd probably run it in touring or eco mode the whole time just to get the best kind of mileage out of it, because I'm not a speed demon. I don't even like to go, you know, I think the fastest I'll ever go is 65 miles an hour. I try and keep it under 3,000 RPM to get the best possible gas mileage. The best I've ever done was 36 miles per gallon pulling a fully loaded trailer and riding 2-up. Believe it or not, that's the best mileage I get is 2-up, because I don't know if that back seat works as a parachute or whatever, but I get better mileage riding with 2-up, and even pulling a 500-pound trailer where I'd load up with way too much stuff. Anyway, well, hello there, YouTube. I'm out near Cow Creek. I want to show you this tree. This is so cool. I think I've been by this before and showed you, but look. Hold on, let me get by these. Dude, those look like big thorns. But look at that. Look at the cactus, how it's growing out of the crevice of the tree. The prickly pear. I've seen that for years, but I stopped by here. Let me see if I can get closer with this. Isn't that cool though? The cactus is growing right out of the tree. There must be enough dirt in that thing to grow it right out. That's the coolest thing. Anyway, bye. It's a pretty area. I like to come out here. It's springing, but not full bloom yet. I have live oak trees in just tons of them in my yard, and the leaves are falling like crazy now. The live oaks, they don't fall off until the spring when the new ones push them off. But then those trees are really messy in the spring because it makes like a pollen. And then the pollen blows off and it fills up my pool full of leaves, and then all of a sudden they get the leaves out and all the pollen falls in there. It's like mud. So those trees are messy in the spring. Anyway, bye. Very cool. Look at the buffalo. And them are some big animals. Look how big those babies are. There's some big animals. Aren't those cool? They're looking at me. There's a bunch of them out there. There's a small one. So cool.